Will's trying to get in my head.
What are you talking about?
As long as he doesn't get in your head gaming.
Hey, gamers! So next is R5.
You say the keyword?
And our on.
Cancel all these.
Now you left them up there.
Yeah.
Yep.
With a astromech.
Yes. She's strong.
Okay.
She seems like she could just pick them up and jump out. I don't know. I'm not worried about her.
Okay.
Should I be worried about her? I don't know.
Vorka's worried about R5.
Yes, so next is Darlo, who you also don't know where he is.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, I'm scared of that gun he's got.
Rightfully so.
I'm
Next.
just scared of guns.
Is you guys. I know that leaves a little bit of lack of drama, but like at this point, the facility
We don't know what he's doing.
has
we don't know what he's doing.
moved. Stormtroopers have positioned themselves outside. They've got ready. All the blast doors are completely down. The shuttle is taking off, getting up. At the moment, only inch by inch as the engines kind of rev up.
So I mean,
Whomst wants to go first?
Voka,
Okay.
I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm going to
Look,
do my...
each one of
It's gonna
us
be
is
an
trying to get into the
athletics to jump in.
I'm going to use a light side because
use a
I
light
need to get in
side.
that ship. Okay. Skills, athletics, ready to go.
Please do. Wait. Now.
Ah, dang
You
it.
go to jump up, but the repulsors are pushing you
Wait,
back
did I
down.
get a light side?
Yeah.
Did you upgrade it on your side?
I have upgrade 1 on my,
Then
my
you're
side.
fine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and you
you're
did, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Because your
Oh,
athletics
no,
is-
I see what it did. Yep, no, I
Yeah.
got it. Okay, in that case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to strain and try and jump again.
Okay.
This one I don't have light side for. Oh my god.
You go,
Brute.
you grab, you see a shadow of a big figure in illuminated by the white lights inside the shuttle, who just stamps the ramp, which makes the whole thing shake and you fall. Luckily, not enough to take actual damage.
Maybe I didn't want to get on that thing. So I just, lad, look over to the sergeant guy. Hi.
Take me with you.
Carrie is gonna shoot shit. Sorry, I just took a moment to look at a shit post sent by Josiah in our game
Yeah.
chat.
Yeah, don't ignore
I
it.
appreciate
I
it.
really want Carrie to hit this because it's going to be amazing if she does.
She has a freaking snub rifle. It won't kill, but it will be more damage if she.
I mean, I've already hit him as well, so it might.
See what happens.
Unless she like massively succeeds.
Yeah, I mean it's always possible.
Yeah.
Yeah,
True.
just not likely. That's not massive success, but that
It's a
is-
shot though.
That's-
It's a hit. You know.
Yeah.
That's still 7, dang.
Yeah, it's still good.
The soak of the stormtrooper armor takes most of it, but you know, she peppers. She shoots. She
Just for the-
reload the hunting rifle,
Hi.
bring it back up.
Thunk. I distracted him by saying hello.
Hello there.
Next is one of you, dweebs.
Please let me go next so I don't die.
I was just gonna say you need to go.
Cool.
I think I might actually take that turn from Sorry.
I'm gonna climb into the ATST.
Okay. That's gonna. You're gonna need to act to move. No, you know what? You could jump from the roof into the ATST itself. Yep, that's an action. Okay.
Perfect. And then I'm gonna strain to shoot these motherfuckers.
Okay.
Interesting.
So,
I think-
I can. There are rules for this. You get in, you bash at the controls, so everything lights up, and the ATST kind of like lumbers, readies itself a little bit more. I need to get my the stats up for the ATST. It actually does have an ability to shoot down at people Not a lot of vehicles do.
Excellent.
I just need to find it.
I'm excited. For you to
All-terrain
shoot.
scout transport. It has a close range weapon, so it can shoot down at the 2 stormtroopers right beside the roof where that were shooting up at you. Go ahead. I've prepped it. I'll give you a black dice because you don't know what the shit you're doing.
What do I roll for that?
Gunnery.
Sick. I have no ranks in that, but I'm very agile, so...
Yep, that's me too. That is exactly me.
So what you do, you press a bunch of buttons, you know, things that look like triggers, and the ATSD does like kind of twist and shoot at the ground. It explodes, and there's like a from the stormtroopers like, he's in the ATSD, he's in the water. But you don't take anyone out right now. You just cause mass panic.
Just mayhem.
But you do have an advantage you could use.
Yeah, I'm gonna just roll that over to the next person who does a thing. Actually, you know what? I'll roll that over to do disadvantage on them shooting at me.
That's only
or
for
the next
2.
enemy action. Okay, so then yeah, I'll just roll it over to a blue dice for whoever goes next.
Okay.
Which I guess is gonna be Jack.
Not Jack doesn't actually need to roll for anything. If he's just gonna sprint, that
I'm
is
just running.
both turns. Run. Get into the tie.
Incidental. Yep.
Because
Okay,
you're
well,
a
in that
pilot.
case, I'll just recover a strain then.
Cool. Because boy, them screams, they make you feel good. Yeah, Jack, you just full embarrassing run. Max speed,
stormtrooper armor.
Just, you know, there's a few shots going towards the sergeant and out from the building, and you're like, huh. You see Voka like fall, you run up, whip around the tie and get in, and just press the on button and just starts taking
Your
off.
job to take out that thing now.
Abso-freaking-lutely. Appropriately, as it's the stormtroopers start to act, at this point, the shuttle is gonna start taking off.
Yeah.
Here's a question. Yeah, as it starts getting further and further up, you can see the big guy on the landing ramp, Voka. He's that Duros like bodyguard that Darlo had at Grey Market,
That's
wearing
right,
like an
yeah.
armored hood and a full chunky armor, like vaguely stormtrooper-esque, but all black and just big. And you can see him listen. You can see the Duros bodyguard like listen into his communicator and like crack his knuckles, but doesn't go down to fight you. The ramp closes, the Lambda shuttle takes off and starts flying around the facility. Clearly prepping to wheel around and just start shoot down at everyone. Not knowing that the TIE fighter that's starting to take off with it is not its ally. Next, we flip all the way back round.
Do you mind if I take this one?
It's not your turn yet.
Oh.
No, it's the is it Aronta and
It is Aronta and R5
Okay, fair
who
enough.
were gonna run out of the building so they didn't break themselves and also go into the blaster fire that you joined with. They actually took the service elevator. They kind of cramped themselves in, got off down the back. So R5 needs to do a nice little slicing roll real quick. Because friendly reminder that hacking in Star Wars is called slicing because it was made in the 90s.
yeah.
And they wanted to be cool, and they are. I have to check a zillion things. Yeah, I nearly...
It's like Mass Effect 2's excuse for hacking being Omnigel. It's like now that everyone just slaps Omnigel on everything. Hackers were hackers were very unhappy with this.
Yeah, he does not open up the way, which is going to be great. Now is Jack. You actually see Voka, because you're on the ground right now. Like, not mechanically prone, but like you're on the ground and you're starting to get back up. You can look up where they opened the window, and you do see Officer Dalu, who just run through the whole facility, cape billowing from the broken window, pistol up, ready. Like, look over the scenario. Clearly looking for someone that he hasn't found.
Oh, they took the right option. It's one of those.
Yep.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Thank you for the visual description as well.
Well, I'm gonna take off, which is not a problem in general.
No.
Here's the question. I do not need to take the full throttle action. I will say that right now. We are on a planet, and if I take the full throttle action, I will be half a hemisphere.
Well, the way it works, it's kind of like Stars About Number, where you can full throttle max speed on planet. It's a different speed than it would be in space. But you don't need to do that anyway, because you're going to have a clear shot at this dude, because they don't know you're the enemy.
Yeah, and presumably they're moving their blast shields to the front to deal with
their blast shields would probably be in the regular positions, because there is nearly no weapon that infantry can have that can actually damage a vehicle in real Star Wars lore.
More what I mean is like to deal with the ATSD, which could, in theory, damage.
Why would that probably hasn't gone all the way to them that that's happened.
Fair enough.
You know?
Fair enough. Okay. Well, in that case, I'm gonna fly in formation with them.
Okay, you want to give me a deception?
Yeah. Let me know when.
Not yet.
Yep.
I'm gonna give
Oh
you a
no,
blue.
that sounds bad.
I'm gonna give you a blue because you're yep. Go ahead. You're ready.
Very nice. Very nice.
Flying formation. The Lambda. I'm not gonna say the Lambda is silent. The Lambda is a droning spaceship flying around, but it's actually very quiet for spaceship standards. But then you have the shrieking yell of a TIE following around, but you aren't too worried because you know that it's not actually against you. Next can be any of the rest of you boys.
I mean, I want to try to kill some dudes, but if you have something more urgent, then
You know what? It's not, because I forgot the Sergeant's turn.
He hasn't shot yet.
He hasn't shot yet, so I'll do that now, just in case it would be Voka next.
I was gonna be like, I need to go because I need to go before this guy shoots, but no, So you can go after.
He's gonna have this whole situation, see you go down, get shot. He's gonna move as much behind cover as he can, actually giving himself really good cover with these old stone walls. And he's actually going to fire at the AT-ST. Because it's been taken.
Bold move.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have underestimated my power.
I'm going to use the dark side, as I can. It's going to be one of these boys. He's going to fire across. And as he does, you can actually hear, because it kind of beams out and it's like, focus, all fire! And all the other stormtroopers are gonna be like, because these are like idiots, stormtroopers, even more than normal, so they're like, oh shit, like, do wheel around and all start focusing fire on the AT-ST. He's gonna do a shoot.
Good job, Gratz. Keep them distracted.
And it's a shot, it's a success. I'm gonna count up all the damage in a bit, because they haven't actually got a system for shooting at vehicles properly in this game.
I thought it was like 10 damage to 1. Like 10,
that Stars About Number.
Oh,
it might be the same in this, but that Stars About Number. Yeah. It's a it's a similar logic, but we'll just
figure it out.
Figure it out. The stormtroopers are all going to fire as well. It actually ends up being the same roll because there's a bunch of them shooting. They're at much closer range though. Actually, some of them are engaged, so you have a really easy shot shooting upwards.
Oh, I thought engage was bad if you don't have a pistol.
You're right.
Yeah.
But the difficulty is easy. The penalty is bad.
Mhm.
Yeah. Because,
It
oh
does
my
not matter.
god.
Yeah. Oakley dokely.
Luckily, an ATST is not like a beefy vehicle, but it's
It's an armored.
It's beefy compared to grass.
Yes.
Yeah.
This isn't damage that's happening to Gratz, and that's really all we can ask for in this moment.
Yeah. That's basically, at this point, the ATST is starting to smoke. Blaster bolts are going straight through the thing because it's on a galactic scale. It's made of paper. It's starting to smoke. Bullets are going through, but it can still keep on firing and functioning for a little bit longer.
Okay.
Go for it. Go have fun.
I feel like that was both in and out of character. I'm having a tough time aiming these things. Is there a different check I can make to instead try to step on some of them?
I mean, there is. I would see it being a melee roll. There's no other way. You know what? No, it's a piloting.
Piloting planetary.
It's a piloting planetary. I'm gonna make it. It's gonna be close range, black dice because you're trying to step on dudes with a chicken walker. But other than that, it's all to play for.
Do you guys care if I flip a light side point for this?
Honestly, go for it. This seems like a total light side maneuver that you're trying to do right now, and I don't see any problem with flipping the light side point for this.
Perfect. All right, let's see. It's planetary, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see what happens. Not
You
quite.
scatter them. I mean, you can use that advantage however you wish. But what's going to happen immediately is you don't actually get many of them, but you do kind of break their formation. If someone just start running into the field.
To use that advantage to go to my next roll, which is going to be me taking strain to while I'm stepping on these guys or try to shoot the sergeant that just shot at me.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, I like it.
So we'll take some strain.
It's gonna be amazing if I'm on the other side of the building. I'm like gearing up to kill this thing.
Are you with 2 advantage? You don't need to take the strain to do it if you're just taking the free maneuver, because that's what the because
you could perform a free maneuver or give yourself a boost to that free maneuver.
I'm gonna give myself a boost.
Okay.
And take
I think
this
that's
strain.
I just wanted to
Because
throw it out
this
there in
is
case
going to
your
be an
strain was
awkward
high.
shot because of the range. This is a
Yeah.
gun used for fighting other vehicles.
Just let me know whenever.
I've got it set.
I did not
Oh
add the
my
blue dice.
Oh, okay.
Was I supposed to do that on
Oh,
my
thank
side?
fuck.
No,
That's
it
a
is
good
meant to be. Honestly, dude, I'm gonna roll 1.
Yeah.
Ah! I mean, that is actually worth
that-
noting. You do get.
Is
2
that another?
advantage.
Can he just take another action?
No, you can
'cause
only
it's
have 2.
maximum 2.
So what you do, you basically start shooting at the guy. He's behind a bunch of walls. Well, he's behind the stairway walls. But you don't even properly shoot that because the things are on the edges. So one side just takes a chunk out of the ancient wall of the edge of this building. Another just blasts into a bunch of stone pots and things.
You can give Voka an advantage to shoot.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I was gonna do. Is basically use that advantage to push this guy into a non-optimal position, but out of cover, basically.
Next is Voka.
Shoot him out. I would
Perfect.
also just like to mention for the record, Gratz is laughing maniacally the entire time while he's doing this.
Fair enough. Okay.
Flashbacks.
So.
Yep.
I've got a good shot on this dude now. Or do I have to move a bit?
He
to
does
get
not
into a
have
good
cover.
shot? Cool. Perfect. That's good enough for me. I'm gonna. Do I want to take 2 strain to aim, or do I just want to wait and make 2 shots?
How's your strain?
5 of 13. So I'm pretty good on strain.
That's right in the middle of where I'd say use your best judgment. I think it's up to you. I'm partial to 2 shots personally.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go for 2 shots.
I'm gonna flip a dark side point to upgrade difficulty here.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Tell me
I've
when I'm
got
good
a
to go.
surplus of them.
So I'm good to go. Yeah.
That's a nice
It's
hit.
still a shot. The ATSD blaster bolts send smoke and brick dust into the air. He has to hunker down and actually get out of the way of like a falling piece of a beautiful statue. He has to get out of the way, and as he does, just a well-timed, and he's ragdolls into the side of the wall. Sends a crack into the old
nice.
masonry itself.
Okay. Then, can I use my, if I want to take another maneuver, can I take shots at the ones shooting Grats now?
Absolutely. This is two groups of... This is 3 stormtroopers in essentially 2 groups. So if you do want to auto-fire, you could do more damage.
Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to auto-fire and flip a light side, just to try and get rid of all the guys.
I think that's
Cool.
very fair.
So flip a light side. I'm turning on auto-fire, so tell me when you've got
I've
everything done.
It's set.
I put the upgrade on my side,
Yep.
correct? Good, okay. And here we go. Ah, damn it.
You start firing. You just like, okay, that guy's dealt with. Swivel, hold, trigger down. Daka, 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 daka.
I mean, honestly, if I draw fire away from him, that's okay.
That's kind of the thing, right? That's sort of the idea. And hey, guess what you're gonna do? You're gonna draw fire away from them. They're gonna immediately start shooting at you. These are the 2 in the field, because like I said, Grat started stomping. So 2 of those 3 just ran off into the field. No cover. Flat as a pancake. They are gonna start shooting yonder. They're gonna end up being like this. You know what? I'll use a dark side. Why not? Let's have balance in all things, friends.
Hard pass.
Excellente.
Oh, fuck.
That's gonna hurt.
Oof. Oof. So yeah, I have 3 soak.
Yeah, they're gonna start shooting. That's gonna be a damage 11. So reduced by 3.
Okay.
I've got 4 health left.
Yeah, because this is like multiple blasts from their rifles, and they've got good freaking rifles.
Yep.
In this direction, as they try to back up and not get shot, you know, one of them just hits true and leaves a big smoking wound in your side.
Oh,
When in
Carry.
again, go pick up the rifle of that sergeant, by the way.
I know. I'm planning to.
Carrie is actually going to see that. The head wheels around and move over, ducking under a few blaster bolts, and is actually going to take your med pack.
Yeah! That saves me using strain.
Maybe do a good medical on you. I just need to check on the rules for that.
Technically, it should just be stabbing you with the back to.
Did it not have any rule to use a stim pack?
Nope, it's
No,
just.
Just
yeah.
if that's the case, just
done.
takes the free stim pack and just this might.
We
sting.
looked up this last time.
Yeah, I don't remember how much it heals you offhand, but I know it's.
I'll look it up
heals you.
before my turn.
It
I'm
lowers
looking now.
each time you take one in a certain period of time, but you haven't taken one, so this should immediately start taking effect.
I believe
Immediately.
he'll be back at full, but-
Huh?
I said I believe he'll be back at full, but I'm not.
Here we
I don't know if he'll be
go.
back
Heals
all the way.
5 wound.
5.
So
Heals
not
5
full,
wound.
but
Not full.
Still
good.
pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Cool. If you do want to take strain and do something else, Voka, you totally can. But
No, I
actually-
already did 2 actions.
Oh, then that's great. I'm bad at math. That means next is the Storm Poopies. But they're kind of, you know what? I'm actually going to make a fear check for them and see if they're going to rout full on.
I mean, fair call.
I'll use the dark side.
If I was one of those troopers, I would see the guys in the air and be like, they can take care of this. Bye.
That's a very fair point.
Yeah,
Well.
they hold the situation. Even though chaos is going on all around. But whoops are they gonna fire at? Are they gonna fire at the transport? You know what they're gonna do? This is like, as I'm holding, the one who's not scattered into the field is gonna kind of like back up and be like, "Get back here! It can't shoot us in here!" Like under the cover of the roof in the shooting range area, and the others are gonna like duck and run in this moment where Voka's being recovered. Actual slight strategy. That means that one who kind of suggested does actually get to shoot. Gonna shoot at old Grazzarino. But not really do much.
Hey.
It can't shoot at us under this roof, but we also cannot shoot at it very well.
Yeah, because they
can shoot at the
multiple
legs.
times-
Yeah.
Yeah, but they've said multiple times the legs are like the heavier armored part of it. So
Yep.
That's nothing. That's a ghost
Yeah,
roll. That's what that is.
That was a ghost roll.
Very
cool.
Next is R5.
Trying to slice his way out of paradise.
Slicing my way out of paradise.
Very happy about this. Come on, R5, you can do it.
He did it.
He did
So
it.
you know the blast, like you take out Visage, blast was just and there's R5 and a Romter. Seeing that the guys have actually the stormtroopers are kind of like retreating, and that they're shooting at the ATST, she can work that situation out.
can I, as a free thing, when I see them open the door, just hold out the crystal?
Excellent. That means that they're gonna move off towards you. They're gonna basically join you. So all four of you are unfortunately in a lovely clump.
Oh no. Oh, I've made mistakes.
The Lambda shuttle.
Shoot that thing down, damn it!
Yeah, because
I
the Lambda
will
shuttle's
in a
turn. At this point, they meet back up. Aronta takes the crystal and tucks it. Looks back. This is when Darlo like into the doorway. Like some of the hair is kind of like sweat down. He just had to sprint all over the place. And he is going to actually, you know what? He seeing that there's the bunch of you in a group, he's gonna do that, and then kind of duck beside the pillar-like door. Blast door's just opened, but it's still highly defensible. And will call out, it's like, "Flee all you wish, Regal. Your rebellion will be dead in the water. Your ancient religion can't help you. No match to the might of the Empire."
Shit.
And that leaves it into boy time. It's now one of your turns.
I think I should go.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yes, please.
slightly.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Because I'm going, you know what I'm doing, Ollie. I'm going to flip a light side point first.
I'm gonna flip a light side point. I need to get the space rolls ready. Oh, it's silhouette comparison, isn't it? That might.
Oh
actually
shit!
matter a
Nice.
lot. It's a silhouette 4. A TIE fighter, I believe, is a silhouette 3, so it is going to be slightly better for you.
Yep.
But not much.
So what you're saying is there's a chance.
It's a 2 difficulty. It doesn't actually affect it. You're gonna have a blue because it doesn't know what's going on.
And I'm upgrading from the light side.
You gonna press that?
I have pressed it. And then I'm gonna gunnery check it in its buttocks.
Please do.
So, with a triumph for that, it doesn't do anything in starship combat for a triumph, a single triumph.
It counts as a success.
It is a success, but it doesn't do anything
Yeah,
additional.
which it counts as a success, which means you succeed in shooting the
Yes.
ship.
I don't
So,
know how much a TIE fighter does damage-wise.
I know. I'm getting it. It is actually
Uh-huh.
in the rule book if you want to find it.
I believe you. That seems like a lot of work right now.
Okay.
I can find it. I'm literally. I'm looking
I've got it. It's damage 6. It's linked, but that doesn't matter. Damage 6. Does the Lambda have shields on its side? No. Unfortunately, it's a high armored shuttle, so you know it most of it the armor takes, but it is that complete surprise. You don't know you don't know if you're gonna be able to take out an armored shuttle like this in this battle, but you do. You know, you see it lining up the shot on those guys, and as you shoot it, like the pilot instinctively swerves.
Yep.
A couple
And
of
I'm
holes
gonna
in the
take some
side.
strain as well, and I'm going to shoot at our boy Dallo. In the
Okay, you could try
doorway.
and shoot a Darlo. That's gonna be like very
Harder.
very
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah.
Plus cover.
Hey, if it makes him scared, that's great.
The
That
point
gives me
is to
time to
push
do
him
what I
back.
wanna do.
This is not an expected kill. This is an expected distraction. So
It's ready.
Oh my god, what happens to him?
You shoot at the side of Lambda shuttle. It veers off. You swoop around and you get the sight and the scream of the TIE fighter. It doesn't even, like, the landing, the aiming reticle doesn't even process this properly because this is not what a TIE fighter should do. But you just shoot down into the doorway and you just see, like, explosions from inside. The very Star Wars explosions, all the sparks flying, fire licking out of the open doorway, glass shattering. Unfortunately, you are actually going to...
That's a lot of disadvantage.
That's a lot of despair, and I'm gonna be a
Right.
little narrative with it. You have to
fair.
line up a shot like this on a fast as fuck TIE fighter, even not in atmospheric speeds. The ship's like starts flashing red as like collision course, right into the building.
Good.
Now, how do we want to deal with that?
well, that depends. Are you gonna make me deal with it next turn or this turn?
It's all happening at once. I think it's a deal with it this turn. I think you managed to veer up enough that you just scrape into the roof of the building. The side wings of the TIE fighter just fucking like melt and bend as all the
Good.
fine tiles on the roof of the building just start scattering and firing down. It's just like grinds down, leaving you on the roof.
Good.
But in a tie.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just trying to like aim at the ship.
It's a shame it's not a new age tie. The ties, the First Order have a turret that can swivel. This one doesn't.
Yeah. They also require 2 people, don't they? One
If
gunner,
you
one
wanna have a
pilot.
gunner.
Yeah.
But that's Jack's turn. So it could be
I mean, I
Voker
guess-
or
yeah,
Gratz.
I mean, I don't care if you have anything very pressing.
I don't care.
You know what? We need to get to cover.
Yeah.
So seeing that massive explosion that happened, can I see if he, from where I'm standing, can I see if he's dead or not?
It would be impossible to tell with all the fire and smoke.
What is this gun? Okay. I think we're gonna run to the cover of where that's the sergeant attempted to take cover, and I'm gonna grab his rifle.
Okay.
I don't want to take any more strain, so I think that's all I'm gonna do.
What
I
Harry's
might-
gonna do and lead Aronta and R5 to is start going across the way to your vehicle to leave.
I
'Cause
was
you've
about to
blown
say
the
get
building
her
up.
to escort them out.
Yeah. Staying
Good.
any longer
Okay.
means that shuttle could get another weave around on you.
I need to make sure Gratz can get out before I can leave. And Jack.
Speaking of, Let me get this gun for you.
Jack's the one that pays me. I need to get him out especially.
It's a heavy blaster rifle.
Yep. Cool. Oh, it's a heavy blaster rifle. Perfect.
Grats.
Oh.
So, if I have this correct, you guys are basically just trying to get out of here, yes?
No, Voka's still staying right now.
Well,
the NPCs are leaving. Trying to.
Yeah.
They've got a way to run.
The NPCs are smart.
Jack's on the roof. Dumb. They're running. I just got in cover. That's all.
And these stormtroopers are underneath like an overhang, right?
Yeah.
So I can't.
You can try and shoot at them.
Shoot the support of the overhang.
That was kind
of
my...
So the ATSDs explicitly have concussion grenade launchers for fighting melee.
Perfect.
And they come out of the legs, so you could basically just kick them in if you wish to do so.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna try to do. Absolutely. You kidding me?
Oh, that's the things that they launch in the
in Fallen Order, which is funny because this is a way older system.
Yeah, it's just one of those things.
And when they did that in Fallen Order, I was like, that's silly. They don't do that. They do. They've always done that.
Apparently they do.
I've got it set. You know what? Now I've got it set up.
What do I need to roll for that?
It's gunnery. It's just the weapon. It's gunnery. It's just this is the weapon you can use against civilians. I mean infantry.
I'm gonna try to. I think I should use a light side point here since we're just kind of swapping back and forth every time. If you guys are.
Yeah, that's fine. We need to have as much room to get out as possible.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So that's done. Upgrade is put in. All right. Great.
What?
You launch these these grenades. You basically like kick them awkwardly. The walkers on like one leg for a moment as you kind of like get them into the building, and the building just because these are concussion grenades. It's like shockwaves that just start the area they're in. They managed to get under enough cover, but you can it's satisfying. It's explosions.
A question for you.
I may have an answer.
Trained to do anything about this. Does this particular weapon of the Empire have a self-destruct option?
You can make it have a self-destruct option with a mechanics check.
If I can still move as part of my turn, right? Or is that like a separate action?
Well, in a vehicle, it's kind of different, actually. I would allow you to move, basically, with your regular action in a vehicle within some bounds.
Because seeing that these grenades didn't do the job, I would like to try to move, basically so that the top of it is directly on top of this overhang and the legs are right in front of them. And then initiate a self-destruct sequence in GTFO.
Alright, if you want to do that, that's going to be a mechanics check.
Alright, so I'll take the strain to
so it ends up being the same roll, funnily enough. Like, difficulty-wise.
Cool.
So either way, you drop out of the thing. You're like...
Yeah.
This'll do it. You jump out the top.
Nothing.
But nothing happens.
I have not rolled a single success today. That's my turn.
You are correct.
He rolled success to open up the windows.
That's true. You did open up the windows.
That's true. That's pretty much my biggest crowning achievement today.
Hey, it worked.
It did work. That was the whole thing.
Jack, you're like stuck in the tie as it's like crashed into the roof. It's actually not as damaged as you thought it would be.
Oh, good.
Then you get a little like kind of alert from inside that something's targeting you.
Uh-huh.
I want to use dark side.
Uh-huh.
Oh, no.
What?
How the what?
What?
Okay.
Look at all those failures.
Yeah. Man, what do?
So, you see that, you're like, oh, like trying to work out a way out, but it's like kind of off kilter, and yeah, you got in real easy. Getting out is a more difficult thing. You feel the vibrations of the shots hitting. Voka outside, you see the Lambda shuttle like line up, actually start like hovering in place, Just blast, 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 and then the tie, like through the roof. And you feel as Jack, you go through multiple floors, just
Yeah.
like continuously shaken and rustled around in there.
Did I just Wicked Witch of the West, the Dalo dude?
Oh my god. Well, you know what? In terms of people to go in and get you,
Yeah.
And you do
I
end
have
up...
the rebreather and everything.
Yeah. You're not wrong.
That's true. The dangerous smoke of this, you know, who knew that they were using asbestos wood to make this building? The smoke is super dangerous. But I mean, it is, you know, if there's this much smoke coming from a wooden building on fire, it's gonna be chaos. The actual inside of the tie, like, it's still
Yeah.
safe, but you're now surrounded by fire, and it's like, environmental systems failing, and stuff like that. We're gonna flip to the stormtroopers, who, like, it's the little dude! Get him!
Uh-oh.
Man,
No,
did you
I'm
drop
just-
out on top of the roof?
That's what I thought I was doing.
Oh shit, you didn't say that.
Is there that? I just assumed the hatch.
You
was on
totally
top.
could, yeah. I mean, that makes more sense.
I mean, I'm sure they still know that I'm there,
It
but
doesn't change that they're gonna shoot at you.
yeah.
Hey, I mean, the
Yeah,
TIE Fighter just made
Yeah,
it.
Where you
what they're
were.
going to achieve is going to be very different if they roll well right now, is all I'm going to say about that.
Interesting.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
You're like running around and you see a couple of blast bolts like launch through, and it's like, it was just a needle that broke the camel's back. When that happens, as all the supports have been knocked down by the concussion blasts and blaster fires going all around, it's like a... The roof just falls. And there's a lot of crunching that you hear. It's hard to work out what exactly was what. But you actually are gonna take... I'm gonna roll that advantage off to you, Gratz, and give you 2 strain from like you're just rustled as you land on that. And then immediately the roof starts catching on fire as it's connected to the building that's on fire. But that's a problem for Gratz in a few seconds.
Yeah, that's a problem for future me.
The NPCs get off into your to the speeder and gonna start prepping it. They're not Jack.
Yeah, can I try and find a way into where
Yeah, in a moment.
the caved-in building is now?
Not your turn.
Yeah, it'll be real easy because you're right in front of the main door. and
I
it's
thought the
still
NPCs
intact.
were on my turn.
No.
Nope.
Separate
okay.
turn.
They're separate
They're
now?
on
Okay.
R5's turn.
Arlo and R5 were R5 and Oronto
Cool, cool.
were
That works.
were before.
My bad.
So you might yeah.
Because we're about to find out whether or not I Wicked Witch of the West in Dalo.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I should say Wicked Witch of the East, technically, 'cause she's the crusher of the house.
That is
The best part
that
is if he
accurate.
does
Yeah.
if he does walk out of the building to go shoot them, I'm now behind him.
That is also true. It is a disruptor.
There
Oh,
you're
God.
like looking around for a way out of this Jack, and there is just a blast that hits the like plate window at the front of the tie, and it just starts to melt and bubble from the blast. It even sends a little bit of glass inside.
Oh, so there's a hole now in the glass? Good.
You briefly see the silhouette of Darlo inside the burning building, and then just of the cape off around the corners, even as the building is still on fire.
Okay.
So next is you guys. Voka, if you want to go in and get him, that's going to be an
Up to you. I'm fine with whatever you guys want to do.
Well,
I think it's either you or me.
Or order. Yeah. Would you prefer
actually
I
be
go in and
resilience.
try and engage him?
No, I think I'd rather make a check here, potentially.
Go for it.
a check to
Yeah,
get out. That's going to be
you
athletics
do.
to get out of the tie.
Is the tie pilotable at all at this moment in time?
Oh my god.
I mean, the engines still work.
Uh-huh.
You can just kind of maybe see if you could slide it forward in the building.
Can I generally can I understand where he is?
He could have gone anyway. You know, you didn't know the layout.
Yeah, okay, but
the
generally,
true layout
like,
of inside.
how quick,
The direction he
moving
would have gone.
direction.
Yeah.
Okay, so can I aim for the direction that he went and just slide this TIE fighter at his face?
Sure.
Cool. All right.
I'm gonna use a dark side.
Yeah, I will note.
It's already a bullshit roll.
I'm assuming that there are going to be some black die against me.
Ooh,
here.
your black die are gone. Yeah. You know
Correct. So,
even when you're trying to slide a broken TIE fighter
Yes.
through a burning building,
yes.
it still counts.
Yeah. So this is what I'm doing. I'm assuming piloting planetary. I'm just fucking going for it. I'm gonna try and hit him in the face with a TIE fighter. That's
Fucking
my goal
hell.
today.
It's set up.
So let me know.
It's bullshit, but it's set up.
All right. Piloting planetary. It's a failure, but with an advantage. I'm gonna heal some strain because it just feels good.
This is great too because I imagine like Voka, you're starting to get in to go get him, and you're like,
Yeah,
like,
and then
look
just-
in, and then the TIE's like engine just, and it just starts rumbling across the ground, sparking and sending up like more and more fire, going through a few of the wooden pillars. You can't see what you're doing, Jack. You can't see what you're doing, but eventually the TIE just stops.
Yeah,
And
I've hit a wall.
all the computers just like it's completely burnt out in literal and mechanical senses.
Okay. Then in that case, I'm going to use some strain, given that I just healed some, to try and make sure that that hatch is locked shut properly, so that he's going to have to take a shot. Basically, the hatch into the TIE fighter.
Yeah.
I want it secured so that someone can't just open it up and take a shot down. Basically.
Okay. Yeah. That's fine.
So that's the goal, is just to make sure that it's locked up tight so that if he's going to do anything, he has to shoot it open with that disruptor rifle first.
Voka.
I think my best move here is to take aim for if he comes outside.
Okay,
'Cause
so
if
like
he
wait
comes
outside.
outside-
If he or any stormtroopers come out the building, you know, you want to take that shot.
Because I hear
about
something going on inside that sounds like an engine. I'm like, I don't want to go in.
I'm still in stormtrooper armor. Remember that.
Yeah,
Always
but you
words.
you have a big wound in your belly,
Yeah.
But what if you only see the back?
and I want to shoot.
Rats! You're on the roof. The roof is on the floor and on fire.
Yeah.
There's something that
Fine.
you just heard, like a TIE fighter groan its way through the burning building beside you, that's slowly starting to collapse.
This is my time to GTFO.
This
Yep.
is my time
Yeah.
to shine. Boo, 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 boo.
Pretty much. I am going to get the fuck out of here.
Okay, you're gonna run and join the. Are you gonna run with 2 actions or just 1?
Probably just one, honestly. I don't have the strain to spare.
Okay, start running.
That's what I do.
You above, you see the shuttle start, like it circles and then now starts to seem to leave. It doesn't circle again, start shooting down at a lot of you.
That's good.
Next is the NPCs who are gonna like wheel the midlife crisis speeder by Voka, and by, you know, Gratz would be running up as well at the same time. So they can actually wheel it up to Gratz, because Gratz is the one they know that's good. Yeah. Darlo doesn't come back to shoot you. You're kind of like expecting it, Jack, right? You got that one shot. Like, it's like a horror movie right now. Like, he's gonna come back through the fire. He's gonna shoot. You're kind of like trying to bide your time, trying to count like how long this ship can handle fire. But you kind of like wait a beat. He doesn't come back.
Okay. Is it my turn?
It was one of your turns.
One of our turns. Gonna go on the communicator and just say, he's still alive, he's still in here. I'm trapped.
Okay.
Because I'm wanting it to be Voka's turn right now. And I want Voka to come in here like a fucking Terminator.
Yep.
Wait, I want that too! I want Terminator Voca,
Everybody
please.
wants
That is
Terminator Voca.
100% what's happening now.
Yeah.
Please do. That's going to be
So,
a
yeah,
resilience check. It might also be resistance. It's something. I'm going to give a blue because you can breathe through everything.
Yeah, I also have dark vision as well, so if that helps.
There's a lot of fire, so I wouldn't call it dark.
It's more like burning vision.
Yeah, true. Okay,
Infrared.
so
As long as your vision isn't infrared.
resilience and tell me when.
You're good.
There's resilience. Oh, good. I took a thing in it.
You're gonna take 2 strain. You're charging through a burning building.
Yep.
You get up to Jack, and I imagine you can like on the side, and start pulling Jack out.
Yeah.
But
at this point, you know, I'm gonna want an athletics from both of you.
Yep. Tell me who's gonna go first.
Oh
or
yeah, Jack.
no,
No, Jack, please don't go first because there's gonna be some setback die that I'm not gonna give to you, Voca.
Okay, so tell me when.
Yeah, Jack first.
Jack first. Me first. Let me know when.
Oh,
now.
yep.
Go.
Oof.
And now Voca.
But I'm gonna use those.
Oh
I was
my
just gonna
god.
say to heal strain as well.
Yeah, actually, I think I will need to heal that strain too because I have a feeling bad things are coming.
Yep. That's why.
Why would you think that? Yeah, you guys you get him out, arm over shoulder, but like as you're trying to start getting out, you know, wooden beams, fire, bring up more smoke. They fall down in front of you. For Jack, it's starting to get really hard to like breathe in this place.
I am still wearing a stormtrooper helmet. I think
It
that
helps
might make it worse.
It's one of those things. It kind of helps and hinders, but in equal amounts to make it worse. Because it does have a slight filter on it, but then it's also claustrophobic and gonna start making you hyperventilate. So you guys are just stuck in there. Gratz, is there anything you'd want to do? Like you're on the back of the midlife crisis speeder now, with all the NPCs. R5, Aronta, and Carrie. They went in. No, Voca went in to get him. It's been like a moment.
I don't know what I can do. Actually...
Uh-oh, that look was worrying.
If I go over towards the building... and just look, do I see them?
You also hear, because you're a perceptive boy with your ears.
Yeah, that's what
you can give me a perception check. There's no, you don't suffer the effects of the fire, so this wouldn't actually be too hard.
I'm mostly listening more than anything, so...
Yeah, it's the same.
Ooh.
Yeah, you can see the two of them. There's this... Someone got a tie in there somehow. They're outside the tie, really deep in the building, together. Surrounded by fire. They're actually now nearer the back of the building than the front, but they're kind of trying to push out forwards ways, because that's where you are.
Okay. Am I able to see any, like, maybe like a slightly easier path that they could take that I can attempt to guide them through? Or is this just straight up they have to push their way?
I'll allow you to give them a blue on the next ones. You're going to take a strain, of course. Little baby boy. Yeah. You two both give me athletics. I'm going to give you a strain. Jack first.
And I'm
by
basically
a strain,
just...
I mean a blue.
Cool.
And I'm basically just calling out to you guys, like, this way! Over here! Look at me!
Sound of my voice!
Exactly.
Look at me! Look at me!
Exactly.
Something else you notice, Gratz, because you got two, and you kind of go around the building where it'd be easier to lead them out. You go around the back of the building, and you see through the grass towards the forest, the burnt marks of footprints that go off into the forest on the ground.
Let me know when I'm good to...
You're good!
Fucking...
Now, please
dang.
give me Voca. Jack, you managed to get your way out. At one point, you just have to break away from Voka to get to like traveling as a group is more dangerous.
He would like push you forward, even if it's like a
Exactly,
detriment to
right.
himself
helmet
sort
off
of
as
thing.
soon as I'm outside.
Yeah, you
as
get
well.
out and you go immediately to the ground. This is going to be you falling prone and essentially being unable to help in any other way right now because you just need
Fair.
old Voka, you're going to take 2 strain. You're stuck in there like your breather.
I am
is starting
so
to-
glad I healed that strain.
Yeah, the strain is your rebreather device that's built in is starting to splutter and groan and creak. You're starting to feel the effects of the heat. You can roll for me again, but it's gonna be bad.
Okay. So is there? Oh, you know what? I hate to do this, and I do have another one now, but I still hate to do this because I love this gun. I'm going to set my gun to explode next to a wall. My broken one.
Okay, that's gonna be a mechanics.
Yeah, it's just I need to get out.
Yep.
Well, the other thing is I could set it down and shoot like the power part of it. Would that work?
That would actually be better. That would be
Yeah.
how you do it. In which case, yeah, do give me a ranged light for that, actually.
Yeah, because I'm not using the rifle for this. Not in this close range. Okay. Am I ready?
Yes, you're gonna accidentally roll black dice, but we're just gonna delete them.
Okay.
Doesn't
Oh!
matter.
It did not matter.
You're gonna be taking 2 strain. You have to do this whole setup. You like lumber
Yep,
the
that's
gun
fine.
off, and it takes like half of your golem system. It takes
It's
the golem
also
system
I'm
with it.
killing my baby.
You
So-
take it all out. There's a moment of like pause as the fire licks all around. You step back, take a little shot, blows up the chunk of the wall. This smoke billows out as it was trapped inside, and you can walk through. Jacket on fire as well. You walk out with the Republic symbols showing on your armor, burning through. At the same time as like Jack's being just put on the back bumper of this speeder.
I'm just stripping this laminate armor off. By
Yeah,
the way.
yeah,
It's
absolutely.
fucking burning me right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Ugh.
And you can get on the back of the speeder.
Anyone see where Dalo went?
In the woods.
Fuck.
Over there.
No
Probably
point
lost
worrying
for
about him
Another day, I
now.
think. Yeah.
We need to get out of here.
We need to get out of here. And we need to
Why?
get back to the rebellion.
Well, we're going to the old hangar.
Let's...
I just look to can I remember her name? Lady, which I feel is character
Alonto?
appropriate, and I just hold up my hand and I say, my gun.
She does give you the gun. I didn't need that pea shooter anyway. And
I seldom do either.
the speeder's gonna and we're gonna be back. Josiah is determined to not let me have a cool part to end this point on. He wants it to end on a Gratz line, which are not cool.
On the grass.
But that's the way it is, I guess. We'll be back in a few minutes. You were fine. You did fine. You're great.